ladies and gentlemen, Gary Moore.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Bill Wendell. Welcome to another edition of To Tell the Truth. I'd like you to meet a new friend of mine standing right to my left here, and she is Mrs. Deborah Robertson. And we're very lucky that Deborah is here at all. Isn't that so, Deborah?
Absolutely right, Mr. Moore.
What happened to you, just very briefly?
Well, my car stalled out on the railroad tracks, and this man was behind me, and...
He saved you, right?
Yes.
We better hadn't go any further into it because we don't want to blow the spot.
Okay.
But if it weren't for that man, who is our first contestant, or amongst our first three people, you wouldn't be here, right?
Absolutely right.
Okay, well, I hope you're going to be here later to help us pick out the real fella, huh?
Okay.
All right, nice hand for Deborah Robertson, please. And now let's say hello to four people who save my life every time I go on the air. Our panel here on To Tell the Truth.
Gene Rayburn. Peggy Cass. Bill Cullen. And Kitty Carlisle.
Oh, have any of you four, can any one of the four of you point to any one person in your life and say he or she saved my life? Were it not for he or she, I would not be here today?
Physically?
Yeah.
Or figuratively?
No, actually.
No, can't say that.
No.
You're a terribly exciting group.
Yeah.
All right, next panel.
This is a time when an MC needs this kind of help. Let us now meet a real hero.
Number one, what is your name, please?
My name is Bill Davis.
Number two.
My name is Bill Davis.
Number three.
My name is Bill Davis.
And, of course, only one of them is Bill Davis. Two of them are lying to you. And this is what Bill Davis has got to say. He says, I, Bill Davis, saved a woman's life by smashing my car into hers. One day, while preparing to drive my car over the tracks at a railroad crossing, I noticed another car straddling the tracks. The car had stalled, and the driver was still at the wheel. Not only that, a freight train was roaring down the tracks. The lady in the doomed car, Deborah Robertson, turned toward me and with terror in her eyes began screaming. Instantly, I slammed my car into drive, stepped on the gas pedal, and drove headlong into Deborah's rear bumper. The impact shoved Deborah's car off the tracks with only seconds to spare. The speeding train rammed into my car, however, and spun it around. There was a sound of twisting metal, and I thought I was a goner. But amazingly, my car rocked to a standstill. And here's what it looked like. Remarkably, neither Deborah nor I was seriously hurt. Signed, Bill Davis. And that's the kind of thing that you wonder whether you'd have the nerve to do if the moment ever came. And I hope it doesn't for you, but you do have some commercials to face up to.
BUZZR has all your favorite game show sets. Then,
we just add stars.
Dynamite.
Hand them the money.
And our newest game show set,
Welcome to The Price is Right.
I mean, that's rich. Buzzer, let's play. For more fun and games, visit BuzzRTV.com.
Now, quite surely you'll remember that we have across the way from us three young gentlemen, all saying that they are Bill Davis, who saved the life of a young woman by driving his car into hers, thereby rocketing it off the railroad tracks only seconds before a speeding freight train roared by. And let's start the questioning, please, with Kitty Carlisle.
Thank you. My goodness, whoever you are, congratulations. But number one, are you now married to Deborah?
No, I'm not.
It's the least you could do.
She was already married at the time.
Oh, number two, do you ever see each other?
Yes, well, since the incident, well, families have become very close.
That's marvelous. Number three, the front end of your car was smashed, and therefore the train must have gone between you. Is that right?
Yes.
Number one, I always want to know what happened afterwards. What was the first thing you did?
After the accident?
Yes.
I really don't remember that clearly. I know I was spun around naturally, and the car was rocking back and forth. I hit my forehead on the steering wheel, and then I hit my head on the top of the roof, and it was over before I knew it.
Thank you. Number two, doesn't this prove the fact that railroad crossings should be better policed with sirens or bells or something? How could a thing like this happen, that the train was coming and she didn't know it?
Well, this particular railroad crossing didn't have a guard. It's just the flashing lights.
Oh, we didn't find out where it was.
All right, let's go on down, please, to Gene Rayburn.
Yeah, it's a good question, Kitty. Number three, where is this railroad crossing that we're all going to avoid?
In Lago, Florida.
Where?
Lago, Florida.
Lago, Florida. And is it still the same way? Have they done anything to improve it since the accident?
It's still the same way.
It's still the same way. Number one, have you thought of entering the demolition derby?
No. Believe it or not, I enjoyed it before the accident.
Really? Number two, at that moment when the freight train was coming down on you, did your whole life flash before you?
No, not particularly my life, but all of a sudden I decided to do it. It was just kind of out of reflex.
And just before...
And please do Peggy Cass.
Thank you. Number one, did they... No, I'm not going to ask you. Number three, did they take you to the hospital after that accident?
Yes.
And what was wrong with you?
I hurt my arm and my head.
And number two, did you go to the hospital as well?
Yes, yes.
And number two, was your car totaled? It looked pretty totaled there.
Oh, yes. It was definitely totaled.
Number one, were you insured?
Yes, yes, I was.
Now, number three, when you went into drive and and you bumped your car, how fast did you accelerate to? Do you have any idea?
No, I don't.
But you went right to the floor and tried?
Yes.
Now, if the thing is, I don't understand why once you got her off the tracks, you weren't on the tracks. I mean, completely. I mean, I don't understand how you got out of it alive. Is what I'm trying to say. Where did the train hit you?
In the front and the back.
Oh. I still... he hit them in the front and knocked it over and bounced back into
And that takes us, please, to Bill Cullen.
Number two, this is a Good Samaritan act, and we always hear about how great it is to be a Good Samaritan, but many times you have to worry about the consequences. Were there witnesses to your heroic act, number two?
Yes, there was.
Number one, did people see what you did too?
Yes, they did.
I mean, no one came up to you after, no policeman, for instance, and said, hey, you hit the rear end of a parked car or anything like that.
Well, actually, I worried about it for a second after I came to, more or less. But no, there was no problem at all.
Staying right with you, number one, something must have determined, something happened to make you want to do that. Do you remember what the thought process was?
I do. Actually, I pulled up to about 3 feet behind her because at that time of the day it was fairly busy there. Right. And then I heard the train whistle as it was approaching her, and I saw that she was having some kind of problem, and her car had been on the tracks for a couple of seconds at that time. And I thought I should do something, but I didn't know what to do. And consequently, the only thing I could do was to stamp down the accelerator, and that was it.
Because this was sort of...
All righty, we have got a bell. And when we get a bell, that means no more questions. Time to vote. And the votes are for number one, or for number two, or for number three. We pay $50 for each wrong vote. We pay $500 if we stump the whole group. And I heard Peggy say this is a tough one, and I believe it is a tough one. And Kitty, you're going to have to take first chance.
All right. Well, I'm going to vote for number three. I like the way he said about what had happened afterwards and where he was hurt, and I think that's the real one.
And Gene Rayburn, please.
Number 3 said that his car was hitting front and back, and it seemed as if the front had hit, it would spin it around, then the train would also hit the back. That sounded real to me.
So a pair of 3 showing, and Peggy.
Well, number 1, you were so forthright and honest that I couldn't vote for you because they never are forthright and honest. And number 3, you said you lived in Largo. And if it's Key Largo, there's no train there. So I voted for number 2. He's nice and quiet and didn't give us too much information, which is a sign he might be the real one.
For any one of those several reasons which he gave, we have a 2 showing, and what is Bill Cullen going to do?
I never got a chance to ask a question that really had me curious, and that is, after it was all over, did the insurance company pay for the damage? So maybe you can
I
ask
will
it.
cover that.
All right, meantime, I voted for number 3. It's a very difficult spot.
It was a tough spot. It's a good team. All right. At this moment, the votes are all in. Now, rather than ask Bill to stand up, I think we ought to call out the young lady that he saved, Deborah Robertson, to come out and identify him. Now, Deborah, you go and stand by or behind. Put your hand on the shoulders of the man who actually saved your life. For son of a gun. And it's number 2. Yeah, Hope. Be seated there. Everybody said this was so tough, but everybody almost went for 3. Number 1, what is your real name, please, and what do you do?
Well, my name is John Miller. I sell data processing supplies for Veriline Industries in Tenafly, New Jersey.
Good to have you. Number 2, tell us about you.
My name is Steve Duncan. I'm a lieutenant junior grade in the United States Navy.
Hey, Lieutenant. Nice to have you with us. Bill Cullen brought up a good point. The insurance company, did they pay you for the car?
Yes, they did.
Good.
Even in spite of the fact that you did this voluntarily. In other words, it was not truly an accident. You did this on purpose.
Yes, they still
So this
paid me.
was an act of good Samaritanism on the part of the insurance company, right?
Yes.
It's so seldom we hear anything kind about them, you know? Thank you very much, Bill, Deborah, and Imposters for being with us. Bill, incidentally, has already acquired the National Enquirer's Hero Award, and the Boy Scouts of America are giving him their highest award, too, very, very soon. Now, panel, remember the old Irving Berlin song went, "Oh, how I hate to get up in the morning." Well, it seems that there is good reason for that. It seems that the sleep that you get or don't get is just as important to you as the food and the drink that you consume. The field of sleep research discovers new and fascinating facts about what happens to people when they close their eyes for the night. And our next guest has studied this fascinating subject, and we will meet her right after these messages. Wake up out there. Come on. All righty, now let's meet our authority on sleep.
Number 1, what is your name, please?
My name is Shirley Lindy.
Number 2.
My name is Shirley Lindy.
Number 3.
My name is Shirley Lindy.
And here are the wide-awake words of Shirley Lindy. She says, I, Shirley Lindy, am the author of The Sleep Book, and in it I tell of the kinds of mental and physical activities the human animal engages in while supposedly dead to the world. For instance, people often solve problems in their sleep, problems that puzzle them during their waking hours. With a little conditioning, some sleepers can learn to wake themselves at a particular time without using an alarm clock. Sleep needs are very individual. The night owl may never go to bed before 3 in the morning, while an early-to-bed type is yawning and drowsy at 9. Some people are troubled by hypersomnia. They can sleep as much as 18 hours a day. And of course, there is the age-old problem of insomnia, an affliction that is responsible for the sale of 800,000 pounds of barbiturates each year in the United States. Insomnia can be a great problem, but there are many natural remedies to combat it. And incidentally, if you do get to bed late one night, you can make up for it tomorrow. It's nothing to lose sleep over. Signed, Shirley Lindy. And we'll turn this over to Dreamy Bill Cullen.
Yeah, I'm going to begin with number 1 just because the lady is number 1. Is it possible, number 1, from your research, is it possible for a person, or ordinarily a normal person, to use sleep as an escape?
It very often happens, yes.
Number 3, do you go along with that, number 3?
Oh, yes, definitely. In fact, people that are trying to escape often sleep longer than they would normally.
Number 2, if somebody, when problems are at their very worst and everything seems darkest and gloomiest, if that person can go in and fall sound asleep at that moment in order to get away, is that a normal person or is there something wrong with it?
Well, many people prefer that type of escape, and many people feel that it's not actually insomnia that they're suffering from, but it's depression, and so they sleep to forget their depression.
In other words, number 1, you don't think there's anything wrong with a person who can go home and go, as soon as they get home, just go to bed, for instance, lie down and sleep for a couple of hours.
Sounds lovely.
What if they take their umbrella to bed with them, number 1?
As long as it relaxes them.
I mean, there's nothing.
Whatever turns you off.
My dear umbrella.
Whatever turns you off. He's a fink. He's a fink. I just told him during the commercial that sometimes I go to bed all dressed up with everything on, my shoes, my hat, and sometimes once in a while I forget and take the umbrella with me.
I'm not sure we learned much about the subject. We learned an awful lot about Kitty Carlisle. However,
number 3, when you solve a problem while you're sleeping, which happens to me quite often, what is the physical process that causes this? Number 3.
It's usually during your REM period, which is usually associated with phase 2, or, well, there are many different names for it, but it also happens during the, when your mind is going through the alpha waves.
Yeah, but number 2, are there certain little wires in the brain that sort of come together, as I've been told, that make this problem work itself out?
What particular problem would work itself out? I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, for instance, mine don't have very serious problems, but if I can't think of a word in the crossword puzzle at night, it comes to me in the morning.
It's because you've really thought about it during the night, and actually your mind is extremely active, especially during the REM period, and you are actually solving it in your dreams.
I see. Number 1, what makes me able to...
Oops, I'm sorry, but before we go on, there have been several references to the REM period. That comes from REM, meaning, oh, you want me? I'll say that for you then as a question. Then.
Yeah.
Let's go down to Gene Rayburn.
Well, I had right here.
Oh, then you can ask.
All right.
Go ahead.
Number 2, define REM for us, please.
That's your rapid eye movement. It's during your deepest sleep, and usually have vivid, imaginative dreams at that time.
Number 3, when is the deepest part of the sleep?
It's after the REM period, when you're not dreaming that much.
I mean, is it the beginning of your sleep, the middle of your sleep, or the end of your sleep?
It's usually towards the end of the sleep.
Number 3, while I've got you, are you a doctor?
No, I'm not.
A PhD or anything?
No, I have a bachelor's degree.
Yeah. Number one, does your mind work, a certain part of your mind works all night long doing something?
Certain parts of it.
Yeah. What's it doing there? Everybody else is asleep.
Sometimes I feel it's not working at all.
Really? Now, number one, are there many reasons for insomnia, or is it always because the individual is anxiety-laden?
No, there can be other reasons. You may have a toothache. Pain can keep you awake.
And finally, to Peggy Cash, please.
Now, number one, say I just took a nice little snooze of an hour. Would I get the REM period and all those other things just the same as if I slept 8 hours?
No, usually REM comes on at about later on than that. So if you just take little naps, you may miss your REM
Well,
period.
I want to know, how long do I have to sleep to get this rapid eye movement, flutter alpha stuff?
Past 2 hours. Little naps won't do it.
Oh, I knew I'd never make it on little naps. Number two, number one, you said you could make up sleep, but it's not, this affidavit said you could make up sleep. It's not possible to make up lost sleep, is it?
Yes, that's what the researchers say.
Oh, really? Now, number two, do all individuals need 8 hours sleep, or can some people get as long on as little as 4 hours sleep?
Oh, yes. Some people have their own individual schedule, and their needs for sleep vary from individual to individual.
And there we go, friends. We have finished our questioning period. Take your little crayons and mark down a number. The number's got to be a number 1, or a number 2, or a number 3. And Bill Cullen... Decided I'd like to know who and why.
I'm thinking of a funny thing that happened to me about 3 days ago.
You went to sleep with your umbrella?
No, I went to sleep without one and woke up with kitties. Oh, well, for a rainy day there. Anyway, because of that, I voted for number 1 because a 1 looks like an umbrella closed. That's
certainly, of course, I follow the whole thing. You've got a 1 showing. And Kitty?
I'm sure nobody believes a word you say.
I believe
At least I hope so.
Makes me happy.
I voted for number 1. Number 2 mixed me up when she was talking about the insomnia in terms of escape and sleep. And so I feel it's really number 1.
All right, and a pair of 1s, so we go down to Gene Rayburn.
First, tell us, Miss Kitty, how long have you been in love with your umbrella? Well, numbers 2 and 3 told us a lot about REM, and they really told us more than we cared to know about it, so therefore I voted for number 1, who withheld a little.
We have a definite trend shaping up, which can sometimes be victorious, at other times be disastrous. Peggy, how are you going to go?
I wish to know a lot more about REM. You mind your story, I'll mind mine. I thought number one told me the most about REM, and I can get it in 2 hours. That's so I like her, and I voted for her.
Oh, boy. Everybody is on number one.
And they look happy.
Yeah. I can tell the way
The votes are in.
We blew it, folks.
Will the real Shirley Lindy please stand up?
Oh, it is.
Sorry about that. Sometimes it works out that way. Let's find out who our imposters are. I thought you're both charming. Number two, what is your real name? What do you do?
Well, my real name is Ellen Weingarten. I'm a French language teacher, and my husband is a physician at Lenox Hill Hospital.
And number three, tell us about you, please.
My name is Dagny Hansen. I'm a horticulturist and president of Plant Specialists Incorporated here in New York City.
Well, Shirley Lindy, we've learned a lot we didn't know before, and I'm going to thank you and rush right out and take a nap and have a rim. Thank you both very much. I'm one of those lucky guys who can go forever without sleep, it seems. I could do 20 hours of shows like this and never and keep right and.
This is Bill Wendell speaking for To Tell the Truth, a Mark Hudson, Bill Todman production.
I'm gonna try to